You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and the Beautiful fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your Bold and the Beautiful weekly prediction edition. I've got 3 sizzling hot predictions, all firmly rooted in current spoilers, just so you know, I'm not pulling these out of left field. And I've got predictions for Thomas and Hope, for Eric's health, and for Liam, Steffy, and Finn, and what is going on with them. All right, we're going to dig into these 3 predictions, and I promise I'm going to tell you all about the spoilers that inspired me to come up with these. If you haven't already, though, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our Bold updates. So let's start with my favorite one, Hope and Thomas. I think that Hope may try and dump Thomas Forrester for his own good. So on Monday, October 2nd, official spoilers have Taylor confronting Hope about Thomas and her feelings for him. Now, Hope has been telling Thomas that she's having fun, but she doesn't love him. She seems to do it every day at around, 1:45 p.m., like a daily emergency broadcast system update. Oh, by the way, Thomas, in case you forgot since the last time we talked, I still don't love you. So it's very weird. I wonder if she's going to admit to having some feelings for him when talking to Taylor, or if she's going to stick with the mantra that she's been telling Thomas and Brooke also, that this is not me falling in love, this is me having fun. Then on Thursday the 5th, Hope talks to Finn about both Thomas and Liam. And we know Finn does not like that Hope and Liam have split, because that left Liam at loose ends to mess around with his marriage to Steffy. But Finn's a good guy, so I'm wondering if he's going to give Hope honest advice, or if he's going to give her advice that serves him. We'll see. But then on Friday the 6th, Hope considers Finn's advice about Thomas, official spoiler. So, of course, Taylor is worried. She's talking to Hope, and then later in the week, she's arguing with Brooke. So I'm wondering if Taylor's take on this is that Hope is basically putting Thomas's mental health and stability at risk by using him basically just for a sexual relationship when he had actually gotten past his obsession. So I'm interested if Taylor might say some things to Brooke like, it's like Hope's turning into you. Something like that. They are definitely going to have some words, and I can't imagine that they are going to be of a like mind on this issue. So I'm wondering if Hope is going to be struggling with some guilt and decide that, she heard Taylor, and I think she's going to go, okay, maybe I should break it off before we get in deeper, before we're past the point of no return, if I'm not going to let myself fall in love with Thomas. I hope that they do not split, and I do think even if Hope comes to him saying, I had a talk with your mom, I had a talk with Finn, I've also been in my own head, and I've just been thinking about this, and I don't think we should keep on because I'm very worried about hurting you and affecting, your life in a bad way. I don't think Thomas is going to let her go. Even if Hope tries this, my prediction, Thomas isn't going to let her go. I don't think they're over, but I think she might try and think she's doing the right thing and try and call things off. We'll see. All right, our second prediction is about Eric, and I'm wondering if Eric Forrester might be getting a B&B exit that kind of echoes the way they exited Stephanie Forrester, his wife, many years ago. If you don't know this, the actress who played Stephanie, alive and well, Susan Flannery, is in her 80s. She's retired. She wanted to retire from Bold and asked them to do her a good exit storyline, and they did. So on Friday, we kind of had some cliffhanger action with Eric, where his doctor showed up at the house and we were supposed to find out test results. So that is going to happen Monday or Tuesday. Hopefully it'll pick back up on Monday, but it might be Tuesday. We don't know the date, but it definitely seems like it's something more than simply arthritis. And I wonder if John McCook has decided to retire and maybe wants Bold to write him a really great swan song. Please don't drop into the comments telling me that John McCook just signed a 3-year contract. He did not. That is absolutely fake news from several associated unreliable sites that are copying a story from an Asian churn site that picked up something soaps.com published 3 years ago. All right. It was back in, I'm sorry, 7 years ago. The original story that they are referencing is from 2016 about John McCook's 3-year contract that he inked. Everybody that's reporting this is too dumb to figure out what the date of the article is that they are citing. It's so funny to me. So please don't buy the fake news, and please don't drop in the comments he signed a 3-year contract. He didn't. We don't know his contract status. We don't know it. So, he is an older gentleman. He's been on the show forever. He may want to retire. He may want to. He's at that age. Some actors work all the way till the end. John Aniston did it over on Days of Our Lives. Eric Braeden on Young the Restless says he's going to go until he can't, but not all actors want to do that. Case in point, Susan Flannery. She wanted to retire. She asked B&B to write Stephanie out, and they gave her this gut-wrenching exit, and it was a medical storyline culminating in her dying of cancer in Brooke Logan's arms. So maybe that's the kind of thing that John McCook has asked them to do for Eric Forrester. I think we're going to know a lot more on either Monday or Tuesday whenever his doctor is there and tells him the test results, because he's having tremors. You can get tremors from arthritis from overuse, but I have arthritis, and I'm saying this as a person with arthritis. So I have rheumatoid arthritis because I have lupus. I only have it in my left hand, which is weird, but overuse, a lot of typing, it can cause tremors. But the kind of ongoing tremors he's having, they feel like it's more like a palsy or a Parkinson's, something neurological and not rheumatological. That's my 2 cents. We'll find out once the doctor gives his report. Our third and final prediction is that Liam is going to jet to see Steffy and then is going to taunt Finn and rub it in his face. Hey, before we dig into this last prediction, if you haven't already, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our B&B updates. If you enjoy these prediction edition discussions, definitely click a like, and please drop your comments whether you agree or disagree with me. Just please don't tell me about this non-existent 3-year contract. That's really the only thing I don't want to hear, because I know it's fake news. All right. So back to Liam, Steffy, and Finn. So this isn't based on a spoiler, but on an episode, on a conversation that just happened when Liam dropped in at the Malibu house and things got a little testy between him and Finn. Liam already taunted Finn about planning to go see Steffy because Finn knows that the other guy is trying to steal her away. So I expect, while we've got Jackie Wood out on maternity leave, that Liam is going to keep doing all he can off screen, and we'll hear about it, to drive that wedge deeper between Finn and Steffy and try to ruin their marriage, all under the excuse of protecting her. And if Liam does jet over to see Steffy, I'm betting that he will drop by when he gets back to let Finn know how great Steffy looked and how happy she was to see him, and just to salt that wound, because Liam's just proven he's going to be a jerk about this, and we're going to see more of that. Hey, if you haven't, drop your comments. I'm excited to read them. Come back soon for more on Bold and the Beautiful, including spoilers, casting news, and more. Thank you so much for listening and having this conversation here with me. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.